In two worlds, a mother's struggle in a new land. Marie Johnson, a 45-year-old single mother from Kingston, Jamaica, once dreamed of giving her daughter, Tiana, now 18, the life she never had. A life full of opportunities beyond the boundaries of their small island. When Marie got the chance to move to the United States, she thought it would be the beginning of something beautiful. But reality hit harder than she could have imagined. Arriving in New York City, Marie was greeted by the cold wind of winter and the harsher reality of being a single mother in a foreign land. The bustling city that once felt like a place of dreams quickly turned into a maze of hardships. She found herself caught between her hopes for a better life and the overwhelming responsibilities that threatened to break her spirit. Marie juggled two jobs, working tirelessly as a cleaner in the mornings and as a cashier at a grocery store by night. Despite her exhaustion, she would come home to an apartment that never felt like a home, the weight of raising Tiana alone pulling her down further each day. Tiana, now 18 and navigating adulthood, had become distant. In Jamaica, Tiana had been cheerful and full of life, but the move had changed her. Now she spent her days avoiding her mother, frustrated by Marie's long absences and their constant financial struggles. One evening, after an exhausting 16-hour shift, Marie was hurrying home. She knew Tiana had been acting out, skipping school, getting involved with the wrong crowd, and felt a deep fear gnawing at her. While driving through the rain-soaked streets, her tiredness and worry overwhelmed her. As she fumbled with her phone, distracted by a call from her boss, she missed a red light. The next moment, a loud crash echoed through the street as Marie's car collided with another vehicle at the intersection. The world seemed to slow down, her heart racing as the reality of the accident hit her. Sirens blared, and before she could fully comprehend what had happened, police cars arrived at the scene. The other driver was injured, and Marie, shaking and in shock, struggled to explain through her heavy Jamaican accent. The police officers, misunderstanding her anxious explanations, arrested her for reckless driving. Handcuffs snapped onto her wrists, and as she was placed into the back of the police car, all she could think about was Tiana, waiting at home, alone. Her worst fear was coming true. Marie's arrest was a public humiliation. Her co-workers and neighbors whispered about the incident, and Tiana was furious. Already struggling with her mother's absence and the constant financial stress, Tiana now felt embarrassed and betrayed. Their relationship, already strained, hit rock bottom. Tiana blamed Marie for everything, their hardships, her social struggles, and now this. The cold distance between them grew into a chasm of resentment. Things got even worse when Child Protective Services visited their home. Marie faced the very real threat of losing Tiana as they questioned her parenting, her ability to provide, and the constant instability of their lives. The fear of losing her daughter, her reason for everything, was unbearable. Marie had fought so hard to give Tiana a better life, and now that very life was on the verge of falling apart. Meanwhile, Tiana was spiraling further into rebellion. She stayed out late, ignored her mother's calls, and got caught up with friends who didn't care about her well-being. But one night, after witnessing a violent altercation between her friends, Tiana had a wake-up call. She realized how close she was to losing herself in the chaos. Returning home early the next morning, she found her mother in a state of despair. Marie had just returned from a grueling court hearing where she had to plead her case alone. For the first time, Tiana saw her mother not just as the authority figure who was never around, but as a woman struggling to survive in a world that never gave her a break. Their bond, fragile but deep, began to mend that day. They sat together in the dimly lit apartment, the weight of their hardships heavy in the air. Tiana understood her mother's sacrifices for the first time, and Marie, in turn, realized that her relentless work had caused her to lose sight of what mattered most: her daughter. Moral lessons. Life's challenges, especially for single mothers, can be overwhelming, but perseverance and love can help overcome even the toughest obstacles. The pursuit of the American dream often comes with hidden hardships. It's important to find balance between providing and maintaining relationships. Mistakes can be a path to growth, and through struggle, healing can emerge. Family relationships require communication, compassion, and understanding, even in the most difficult times. If this story moved you, please like and subscribe to our channel, Holistic Folktale, for more inspiring and dramatic tales. Thank you